Imagine this. You open your phone, and there it is, a message from a mutual friend. Just 5 words. Is this you? And a link. Your stomach drops. Something in the tone tells you this isn't a joke. You click, expecting maybe a meme, maybe an old, embarrassing photo. But instead, the screen fills with an image you can't unsee. A woman, nearly naked, posed in a way you never expected to see associated with your own life. And the face is yours, or at least it might as well be. The username? It's your nickname, the one everyone in your life calls you. Friends, classmates, even family. The name people say when they wave to you across the room. But it's not you. It's your identical twin sister. We're both 18. And if you think that means we share everything, think again. Our relationship has been competitive since we could walk. We fought over clothes, over friends, over boys. We've been in each other's way for as long as I can remember, but nothing, not a single spat, not a single fight, ever prepared me for this. I stare at the profile, trying to process what I'm seeing. Scantily clad photos, dozens of videos, some solo, some with partners, all of them explicit. And her face, our face, is fully visible. I message our friend back, trying to keep my hands from shaking. He tells me he found it through Twitter. Then, casually, almost like it's nothing, he admits he subscribed. Subscribed. Watched the videos. The ones where she's using my name. The ones where people would think it's me. The rage doesn't come all at once. At first, it's confusion. How could she? Why would she? Then the implications start to take shape. I see it in my mind. A teacher stumbling across it. A future employer typing my name into a search bar. Friends whispering behind my back. I can hear the gossip before it even starts. And here's the thing. I don't judge people for doing sex work. That's their choice. But using my identity to do it? That's not just careless. That's dangerous. My hands move before I've even decided what to do. I march into the kitchen, phone in hand, where my parents are sitting. I show them the profile. No warning, no soft let-in. Just the reality, laid bare. They see it. They see her face. They see my name. The room goes still. Within hours, the account is gone. My parents make sure of it. My sister doesn't fight them. Not in front of me. But the silence that follows is deafening. She hasn't spoken to me since. Not a word. Not a text. When we pass in the hallway, she doesn't look at me. If looks could kill, I'd be gone. And when the silence finally breaks, it's not an apology. It's an accusation. You ruined my main source of income. She says I betrayed her trust, that I cost her money she was depending on. And I can't help but laugh, not because it's funny, but because the audacity is unbelievable. I tell her she betrayed my trust first, that using my nickname was intentional, that she knew people would think it was me. She doesn't argue. She just stares, like I'm the villain in her story. Days pass, then weeks. The tension in our house is a living thing, thick and impossible to escape. My parents try to act neutral, but the damage is done. And me? I can't shake the fear that somewhere, someone downloaded those videos, that they'll live on in some dark corner of the internet, tied to my name forever. And maybe that's the part that hurts most, that she didn't even consider that possibility, that she didn't care if my future, my reputation, got burned to the ground as long as she got what she wanted. Because if I'm honest, I don't think she chose my nickname by accident. I think she did it to shield herself, to have a built-in scapegoat. If someone found out and it got ugly, she could point the finger at me. And if no one found out, she'd keep the money and the secrecy. She gambled with my life to make it easier for hers. The more I think about it, the more I realize there was no winning move for me. If I confronted her directly, she might have laughed it off. Changed nothing. If I ignored it, I'd be complicit. So I went to the only authority that might actually stop her, our parents. And now, here we are. She says I overreacted. She says I should have come to her first, that she deserved privacy. But where was my privacy when she used my name? Where was my choice when she put my face, our face, in a context I never agreed to? People talk about trust between siblings like it's some unshakable thing. But sometimes, the people you think you know best are the ones who can hurt you most. So, am I the asshole? When I think about this story, it's not just about siblings or family drama. It's about boundaries. It's about the line between your life and someone else's. And what happens when someone crosses it without asking. In this case, the violation wasn't just emotional. It had real-world consequences. In an age where digital footprints never fade, tying someone else's name to explicit content can alter the course of their life. Careers, relationships, safety, all of it can be put at risk. Some will say she should have handled it privately, that family matters should stay within the family. But sometimes, silence isn't noble. Sometimes, silence is complicity. And when your reputation is on the line, the cost of staying quiet can be higher than the cost of speaking up. It's also a reminder that trust isn't just about keeping secrets. It's about protecting each other, even, and especially, when you're close enough to share the same face. So I'll leave you with this. What would you have done if someone used your identity for their own gain, knowing it could destroy yours? Would you confront them quietly? Or would you make sure it stopped, no matter the fallout? Let's talk about it.